But let's talk about your food. A lot of you, or those pig lovers amongst us, more than 2,000 pigs have died after contracting what veterinary officers say is African swine fever. The incident, which occurred within a 3-week period, has affected more than 50 farmers in the pig farm cluster in the Ejisu Municipality of the Ashanti region. Prince Apia has more in this report.
That was 2 months ago, and this place had so much life. Today, seated under this tree are frustrated and confused swine farmers. This has become their routine. They come here to chat among themselves and deliberate on ways to get back to business.
Ordinarily, in every pig farm, you are greeted by loud oinks from the pigs. But this cannot be said for this particular farm because more than 1,000 of the pigs here have died from the African swine fever. So today, it is dead silence.
Pig farmer George J counts his losses as he takes me round the farm. 2 weeks ago, he noticed changes in his pigs to a strange disease which will later be identified as the African swine fever. For 7 years, this is the first time he is experiencing this.
Those pens that are affected, you see 1 or 2 of these pigs, they are not active, they won't try to eat, but normally that's we do. Commonly, we will try to touch them and feel their body temperature. But in fact, honestly speaking, throughout my experience, 7 years, I've never felt this kind of temperature before. Extremely hot. Then the animal will be breathing in a strange manner that calls for immediate attention. Some of them too, you see the color, the body color changed. Some change light brownish, some yellowish color. And then 1 or 2 we've observed, some sort of blood will be oozing from the ear and then the eyes.
Mr. J is part of the Ejisu cluster of over 50 pig farmers who are the worst hit by the disease. He has lost more than 35,000 cedis from the current situation.
We have, myself alone, I have approximately 30 pens. On the average, if you are considering the number of farmers and pens available here from this end to that end, we are looking at not less than 3,000 pigs produced annually. And then we normally start to sell them to the markets when they are 50 kilos and above. So if we are taking the lowest kilo margin, that is 50 kilos, and multiplying that by 3,000, it means we are producing approximately 150,000 kilos of pork, that's pig meat, and that's equivalent to 150 tons of meat. Some people have lost tons of money. I've lost not less than 35,000 Ghana cedi. So if after this, and most of our colleagues, they've lost interest. In fact, it's disastrous.
Veterinary officers at the Ejisu Public Health Directorate have been assessing the situation. To avoid such disease outbreaks in the future, the farmers are advised to observe proper biosecurity practices. Higa Oforiwa is the Chief Technical Officer for Public Health in charge of disease control.
What we are entreating them is to do the cleaning and disinfection for some time so that they leave their farm bare for some months. After that, we will let them bring in new animals to try and rear them to see if the disease is totally eradicated.
Meanwhile, the farmers have begun putting in measures to get them back to business, but yet to get clearance from the health officials.
Na ombe my spray ni adiado ha na yale no efiri hakra nsana ya start adwuma foforo na nso so se na musi ka kire se Ghana ban eniska nti so mbe kunkumwa ni nyina akra na nyade a be a compensation be if free baby aba nti no ya de asat now de ya anka say pedro ni ade na spray ha
so obi be free outside de na boa ba ha so obi kum de ya twam ana tan so ha obi wo kra winnim no na wa ba o say wan wisam wo ha no oba be hwe wo enu say ye seize fi say ye nim ba bia ofiri a oye de oba.
Madam Uforiwa says it will take close to 6 months for them to start working on this space again.
So what is happening here is that most of the farmers are waiting for their pigs to die from the African swine fever because most of them have been affected by the disease. Then they bury them. This has become a major cause of worry for most of the farmers who now would have to wait for 6 months before they can bounce back to their business. My name is Prince Apia, reporting from Ejisu.
That's the situation as Prince Apia has been reporting. We'll take a quick break here on The Pulse. We have sports when we return.